I worked so hard for 5 years and I lost everything. And we don't welcome struggling as much as we like to think we do. We like to think we're unconditionally loving, but from what I've seen is no one likes you when you're struggling. So many people cheered me and my business on. Those same people switched up on me so bad. Everyone left me, slandered me, and shamed me for struggling. In an instant, tell me to my face that I'm a time waster. I've been told I'm lazy, I don't do anything. I'm uneducated. Mind you, I have a degree, but that doesn't matter when you're broke. I've been compared to other people who are my age and doing better than me, that they have nice jobs and nice cars and I don't. Everything I worked so hard for, all the badges I earned literally meant nothing the very second I started struggling, and no one could see me for me anymore. They saw me as the girl who's now asking for help. Everyone looked down on me and still looks down on me because of it. When I found it in the Bible, I was like, wow, so that is just how we treat each other. And I could be embarrassed to share all of this because I see you. I see all the people from primary, high school, varsity liking my videos, exposing myself that I've lost everything that I worked for. I see a lot of you. And I know you're sharing my videos. Isn't this that Chioma chick? Yeah, it is. But I also see all the strangers I've reached who are going through similar situations. There are so many people struggling. Do you know how many DMs I've gotten from people saying that they either went through or are currently going through the same thing, that they also lost everything and had to start over? There's so many people going through the exact same thing that you're quiet about. But you won't know because they're also quiet about it. We're humans. We don't like being vulnerable because we risk being exposed to shame. But the problem with that is we become so isolated and miserable because if all we're seeing is each other's highlight reels and how aesthetically pleasing everyone else's life is while you're struggling to pay your rent for the 7th month in a row, the more unique your very common situation becomes to you. With all I went through, I thank God so much for all of that pain. Would I go through it again? No. Am I grateful for it? Absolutely, yes. If I had a good system of people who actually loved and supported me the way that I needed, I wouldn't have been left a choice but to turn to Jesus to be my help and unconditional love and support. He sees opportunities in the places we see nothing but agony. If not for all this, I wouldn't have gotten to know him. And he's actually a really cool guy. Jesus is so beautiful. He knew how stubborn my heart was, that it would take exactly this to get me to turn my attention to him. And knowing Jesus has made me the richest I have ever been. It's an understatement to say knowing him has been more valuable than all the clout, the money, the connections, validation combined that I've ever had.